Good afternoon, everybody. And hold on. Let me get my chat up and running here. I don't know why it ended as soon as I started to stream. That should be good. There it is. Hey, howdy, Tyler. Alright, back to the fun. So today's big, fun, and exciting thing is digging holes. Sounds amazing, right? That is a lot of stuff in my inventory. I don't want all that right now. Oh, nope, give me that back. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave that there. Why not, right? I don't want that in there. I don't need all that extra. Grab a couple extra boxes for junk. So my goal today is to get my bonemeal farm connected into this place. At least get the tunnel dug out. Kind of a little slow today. It's a long day at work. I had the overly exciting task of de-liming part of the floor underneath the main water input to the building. Just over time, little drips of water and condensation, stuff like that, leave little deposits and start to look unsightly. So it was my task to fix that problem. So I spent a while on my hands and knees scrubbing away. Why is this running? Okay, if it's gonna run, it might as well be running properly, right? Let's get a earshot of that. I don't know if it's as loud for you guys as it is for me, but hey. Alright, here is the tunnel. That is the way that goes to the wood farm. If you haven't seen that, that's my fun ride. I did that for no other reason other than I just thought it would be cool. This is what do they call this? The not as much fun side of Minecrafting. But it's a necessary evil, I suppose. So I'm trying to work on getting all of my farms all connected up to the main base, to the storage system, so that I can just AFK at any one of them at any point in time I want, and know that when I come back I can get up and walk away and do whatever I want to do, and all of the goods that I've been collecting that whole time are safe and secure in a nice storage facility. That's the theory, at least. So far, the gold farm has worked out. Now that I've troubleshooted the living crud out of it, it does a pretty good job for me, but I'm sure along the way I'll find something else that'll plague my brain. I just needed to take a break from that flying machine door. It was bothering me. I had completely redesigned the flying machine, and wouldn't you know it, I got to the, wow, it seems to be working. One side goes up and down just fine, blah, 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 blah. And I realized that the new design had an inherent flaw. It had a piston on the top and the bottom section of it. And the piston just happened to be in the right place. It either would jam up the machine if it hit obsidian, or it would knock any of the blocks out of the way right at floor height. And I was like, well, I just can't win sometimes. I don't know. I'm not sold that I can't do it yet. I just know it's going to take a lot more invested time. And I spent a couple days pretty much exclusively doing that. And that was fun. I learned a lot, but I still did not accomplish the goal that I set out for. So there's that. But I did learn that I can make one heck of a cool elevator system. So that's kind of cool. So that'll probably be one of my next little tasks, is making up a little flying elevator for this building. Maybe I'll do a bank of elevators, depending on how much room it'll take up. I may just go ahead and do a really elaborate one. I saw one somebody did. It was a couple of years ago, so Lord only knows if redstone's different now, because back in the day, redstone did not used to directly link to a piston if it was in a line going by. It had to be directly aimed towards it. Now, redstone redirects directly to pistons, and although in a lot of applications that's awesome, in other applications it's not so awesome, because now it's got an interference problem. So I don't know how many things that may or may not have changed over time, but I suppose I'm going to find out here someday. But what about you, Tyler? You got any interesting things going on, or something you'd like to see me try and tackle? Sometimes I need inspiration. I've got 1,000 projects going. Sometimes I'm like, yeah, I just don't feel like working on any of them. I want to do something different. Whoa, there was a little bit of a lag. Now, I had a beacon set up when I initially started clearing this tunnel out, but I got to a point where I got just out of reach of it, and now I'm underneath the mountain range. And I don't feel like relocating it because I'll be popping out on the other side here soon-ish. Combining all three of those, huh? That sounds pretty cool, actually. I'm kind of a dinosaur fan myself. I'm the Brontosaurus. I don't even know if there is actually considered a dinosaur anymore. Things have changed when I was in school. On a giant. Now, when you say giant, how giant is giant? Because I'm a big fan of go big or go home. So I like things done big. I'd say that's pretty big. Wow, that's huge, actually. 198 blocks. I mean, Good lordy. It's like 12, 13 chunks long. That's huge. I love it. I just love the idea of it. I think I like the fact that it's also a hybrid of sorts. So it's definitely going to be an original thing. Wow. Oh, so you've done this before. Made a huge dinosaur. That's kind of cool. Yes, I'm kind of more of an engineer um, by natural tendencies, I guess. So building things is definitely more up my alley than um, creativity from an artistic standpoint. But I have a great appreciation for those who do have artistic talents and capabilities. Spinosaurus I am familiar with. I'm not sure about the Argentinosaurus. Oh my. You are most welcome. I mean, that's not a small dinosaur, that's for sure. Blue whales are not little. I'm kind of eager to see the finished product now. See, you got me all hyped up waiting for it to be done. How long do you think it'll take you overall to build it from start to finish? Actual time, not like, you know, how many days overall it took you, but like if you were to calculate it out, if you just sat down and were able to build it in one shot, how long do you think it would take you? I tried to calculate how much time I actually spent in this world so far building stuff and just getting this world together, and the only response I got back from my adventure into figuring that out was you have no life. So apparently that means it took too long. Yeah, I was trying to figure out how long this server had been up. Um, yeah, yeah, I get that. Oh, I almost fell in a hole. Okay, so I have uncovered a bit of a cave, or is this just a tear in the world? Looks like just a little seam in the world. Let me. Oh, good lord, creepers! Oh, and I left just a big enough hole for him to get in. Come here, blow up on that wall. Yeah, I feel you on that one. I can't tell you how many times I've gotten into a project and then all of a sudden I'm like, oh man, I need some of this or some of that. And then I got to go on an exploration hunt to go get it. It can be frustrating. And sometimes it's actually good for the soul, I think. Now where are you going? Ah, and the freaks come out at night. Shoot me now, Skelly. Oh, I guess my box is full. I swear one of every creature in the planet has come here to visit me today. Hi. Oh, I don't know what she was just eating. My wife just came in and gave me a kiss, and then she smelled like candy. Now I want candy. That's not fair. I think she did that on purpose. She thinks I'm silly because I come home from work and one of the first things I do is get everything set up and turned on and ready to go and start streaming for the day. Oh, where was he at? Did you see him? I didn't see him. He was down there, I guess. Huh. Sneaky son of a gun. Let's see. I'll put one up here too. Oh, I see you. Oh, I see them all. This is gonna get ugly, but fun. Yeehaw! Come get me. Yeah, you did mention the other day that you're a bit of a shield. Oh, you can't get out of that hole. Oh, you can. Don't shoot me. Come here where I can shoot you. I'll get a little further up here. Oh, heavens. Hey, no, not today. Ooh, look at that. Oh, oh, a spawner. Okay, question is it a zombie spawner? Whoa, I am just out of my element all of a sudden. Let me get back here. Oh, no, you don't, you rat. Shoot me now. Shoot me now. That would explain a lot. I think I need to close off that wall a little bit. Oh, go ahead, shoot me. I got plenty of food. It's a war of attrition you want. A war of attrition you shall have. It's been a while since I was actually in an area that how am I gotta mark that off so I remember that that's where that spawner is. I bet that's a zombie spawner. It's hard to say, man. I saw spiders and zombies all up in that room with a creeper and That's it, huh? Yeah, 56 works. If I don't remember that that means there was a spawner behind that wall, then I don't deserve to remember at all. Yeah, I'm trying to think. I don't know if I've actually really ever used a shield much. I think I take a shield into um, the nether with me every once in a while, or in the beginning when I first go in there before I kind of get myself built up in a world. But it's been a while since I actually started from fresh and got it to that point where I had to tackle much in the nether, or in the end for that matter. Alright. Oh, nothing fits in there now. Alright, time for another box. Yeah, leave those 5 behind. Alright, the question is, haha, I shut that off. Oh, it's a skeleton spawner. Oh, there's a broken disc. Oh, a name tag. Yeah, let's take it off. Can I take any? Oh. Durr. I love my character's face. I will have to keep that in mind. I'll have to add one to my going out and adventuring box. Because now that you've said that to me, I know exactly what will happen is that the very next time I go on a big adventure somewhere, I won't have one, and I'll get overwhelmed, and I'll be like, "Oh, Tyler told you." He said you should get a shield. You didn't listen. Well, that sounded eerie. Start blocking that back off. Yeah, not the most exciting stream of the day, but I just don't want to get in the habit of only streaming if I've got something really cool to do. Sometimes just the banter back and forth. You laugh, but I'm telling you, that's how things go for me. That's exactly what would happen. Is I'd find myself in that situation, and I'd be like, you knew better. You were warned. You were given options, and you didn't take them. Could have just brought a shield. What would it hurt? So you can get unbreaking and mending. What else can you put on a shield? Can you put thorns on a shield? Because that'd be entertaining. Hey, I mean, breaking 3 and mending is still nice. I mean, I've got mending on every piece of gear I own that I can put mending on. Unless, of course, I gotta put silk touch. Boo. I mean, I love silk touch for things, especially when I'm moving my beacons around. Because, yeah, I've made that mistake before. Hit a beacon with my regular pickaxe and then cried for like 6 hours afterwards because it was the only beacon at the time I had. And then, of course, I went on a mission after that and ended up with like 4 or 5 more after it was all said and done. But I also made sure that I always have a pickaxe, a shovel, an axe. I have a silk touch everything. I don't know why I broke all this dirt over here. I didn't need to. But the one thing I have not yet conquered is my uncanny, I don't know, ability, skill, whatever you might call it, to fall. If there's 50 of us marching across the rope bridge, you can guarantee I'll be that one person that will fall. And I had feather falling on me, on my boots, feather falling forward, which helps a lot, no doubt. But then I went and got myself curse and binding, and I still curse and binding, and I still haven't, I still haven't killed myself to get rid of them. It's like I just refuse. Part of me just knows that's what I've got to do to put my boots back on, and I just can't bring myself to do it for some reason. I think it's because I spent so long trying not to die that knowing that that's the only way I'm going to fix myself, I'm like, well, then I'm going to stay broken. Well, let's see, how far in are we now? Negative 66. I bet. You ever find yourself feeling almost like you've gone slightly sadistic? Like poor zombies, what did they ever do to anybody besides kill them and eat their brains? Okay, so we're about right here. Wow, that's about halfway. Maybe a little less, or a little more than halfway, but probably close. Uh-huh. If they want that fight, you're gonna give it to them, huh? Fair enough. Okay, it is the noon time, and I'm thinking Major Madden is gonna be popping on here really quick to do his treadmill stream. So I am going to sign off and call it a day. And I will see you later. Thanks for joining, Tyler. Have a good one.